Hello, good fellas, and welcome back to Ask Tony Tuesday.
If you haven't got a clue, Tony's got the answer for you.
How are you today, Tony?
Awesome. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Good.
A week
Another week.
rolling, getting it
Just
going.
keep rolling.
I have two questions for you today.
Okay.
Ready for the first one?
I am ready.
First question of the day. What are the benefits of soapstone?
The benefits of soapstone.
Yes.
I think it's completely resistant to anything acidic, which is why a lot of times if you see in a chem lab or like maybe in school or something like, in college or, well, you are in college, but a lot of different chemical laboratories, they use soapstone because of the different chemicals and the acids they use. It's completely resistant to that. For homeowner use, it's really all about look. Most older homes, a lot of people are buying old farmhouses or old Victorian style houses. That is basically what an older house, would have had in it for countertops. So a lot of people are trying to regain that look. They'll buy a soapstone. Now, soapstone basically is just compressed talc. So it's pretty soft. I mean, real soapstone, like Vermont soapstone, is you can pretty much scratch it with your fingernail. The good thing about it is because it is that soft, you can actually just sand it with a piece of sandpaper, get that scratch out, and then reapply either mineral oil. They have special waxes you can put on it that lasts a little bit longer than the oil because the oil will evaporate. So it's really more about looking that you desire that look and that kind of feel because you have that home that needs that kind of look to finish, that old style antique finish.
Right.
But a lot of people today are maintenance free. They want maintenance free. We sell soapstone. We sell regular soapstone. We sell a Brazilian soapstone. We sell something out of Brazil that's called a serpentine. That it looks like a soapstone, but it's hard. It's almost like a slate. So it makes it harder. So you can't scratch it as easily as real soapstone, but it looks like soapstone. If you want to even get further, we sell a lot of stuff, and a lot of honed or leather finish, dark color, so like blacks and grays, granite that emulate the look of a soapstone, but a lot less maintenance involved. Once we cut it and we color enhance it, it looks like a soapstone, but it's a granite. So there's a lot less maintenance involved, especially in that honed or leather finish.
Right. We just did the outdoor bar that I posted yesterday.
Yeah.
That was Negresco leathered, and it's a dark stone. It's completely black, but it has that stone finish on it.
Yeah, and but like I say, I mean soapstone is used today primarily for look, unless you're commercially for a lab or something like that where you're worried about the chemical reactions are like anything acidic. But really, if people are buying soapstone today, it's generally for look.
Okay. So I have one more question.
Yeah.
About soapstone.
Okay.
What about heat on soapstone?
Completely heat resistant. It's also a stone, so any stone is going to be completely heat resistant.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, any stone's
That
gonna
makes
be
sense
yeah.
because quartz is a mineral, and I'm putting it together
There
too.
you go.
All right. Are you ready for the second question
I'm
of
ready.
the day? Do we offer repair services?
That's a good question. And I wish we had the time to do repair services, but we don't. For a couple reasons. One being we don't have the time to do it. Of course, we will fix anything that we put in. If something happens, we will go and repair it. We don't have time to go fix other fabricators' mistakes. Really, I mean, the fabricator you got it from should go back and fix it like we do.
Right.
The other reason why is we don't know how it was put in. So if it was put in incorrectly, then if we go try to fix it and it cracks or something like that, then we all of a sudden are now responsible to replace it. And I don't want to have that responsibility. I don't know how it was put in. I don't know if it was put in correctly. Probably not, which is the reason why you have the problem you have now. So, like I said, two reasons. Either one, we don't have the time to go fix other people's mistakes. Two is we don't know how it was installed, so we don't know, how to fix it in a way that it may not break. And if it breaks, then I feel that I need to be responsible to replace it. And I'd rather not have that responsibility.
Right. And we do go out and we fix like the chips and cracks that we have from our clients that have gotten work done by us. But other than that, we don't usually go out and fix work that wasn't done by us.
Yeah, because, a lot of times it's unfortunately, we won't get that job, or we wouldn't have got that job, or, sometimes people buy a house and there's an issue. But most of the time it's because we didn't get the job because we maybe were a little bit more expensive. They went with somebody that was cheaper, and now they ran into an issue. It's like everything else, you get what you pay for. So, like I said, if it's somebody who went with somebody else and they have a problem, call that fabricator. A lot of times it's actually easier and cheaper to replace it than to fix it. I mean, if it has a big crack in it, you're probably going to see the crack even if you glue your epoxy back together. In a case like that, you're probably better off replacing it anyway.
Yeah.
And then if you're willing to replace it, we'll be more than happy to help you with that.
Right, right. All right, well, those are all the questions I have for you today. Thank you for answering our questions once again.
Always my pleasure.
And we will be back next week with another episode of Ask Tony Tuesday. Thank you guys for tuning into this week's episode, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. See you later.
Short recording.
Yes.
I'm
Did
ready.
you do all your warm-ups?
I'm ready.
Okay. It was quiet in the
Yeah,
background
no
today.
sun shining, no people talking, even though they know we're filming.
Every time.
Every time.